think it's going to depend on your what you're doing, because there's times where, I really want that aggressive sound, and then there's times when I want even for lead playing, sometimes just using the fingers is great.
So Thomas's question here is, should I strum with a pick or my fingers because it feels better with the fingers? So I'm gonna answer that right now.
Okay, well, there's two really key things that you told me that I think provide the answer, which is, number one, you've just spent more time strumming with your fingers, which that would have been my guess, because it was like that for me early on, and it was like that for almost every guitar student I've ever worked with over the last 17 years. When they're starting from day one, which when you and I first met, you weren't starting from day one,
right?
But when they're starting from day one, they'll say, "Can I just use my thumb? Like I feel more comfortable with this." And then I tell them, I say, "I want you to only use the pick. Later, we're going to do finger picking, and then we'll kind of go backwards at that point." But because using the pick feels less natural and is harder, I make everybody start that way and only do it to get comfortable. And then what happens 100% of the time is eventually everybody gets more comfortable playing with the pick than playing with then it feels weird to like play with the fingers. Yeah. And so I think it's just you because you're just used to doing it the other way. It's just going to take some time to continue getting used to it.
All right.
And then the other piece to that, Thomas, is you said when your daughter was singing with you, to have it be softer, you were strumming with your fingers.
Yeah.
And so that was the other point that I was going to make initially, and you already know this now, which is that the pick is going to have more force. It's going to have more volume. It's going to have more brightness, versus using your fingers. That's generally going to be for like softer music. So what I would have told you is, if you were doing like a folk singer-songwriter thing, like with a nylon string guitar or even a steel string acoustic, and you just wanted to be very soft and gentle, awesome. Fingers is the way to go. But the kind of music I know you like, we got to use that pick.
Okay. Well, and you're right, because again, it would be in the living room at our house, my parents' house, two of us, the one daughter and I playing, or three of us playing, and all G, C, D, E, A minor together, while she or they, the two of them, sang. So yes, exactly. And almost all Americana folk,
Yep.
So,
yeah. And I noticed it when you were strumming, when you were demonstrating both, when you're like, "Hey, this feels more comfortable with my fingers." And then you went to the pick. I mean, I heard immediately a huge tonal shift. Like it was like night and day. So it was very,
I heard it too.
Very,
and again, actually, when it sounded better to me. Usually when I'm playing with you, I was like, that doesn't sound like the way when I practice. I'm sure a lot of students say that when they get to your studio.
Oh yeah.
But that time it actually sounded like, wait a second, there's nothing wrong with this. But so often it just sounds and feels like there's something wrong with it. So, which is why I've asked you more than once. And again,
right. Yeah, I get it. I'm
trying to figure out, what do I need to do to correct it?
I played it better at home. I think I'm actually gonna do this now, because I've said it so many times, but now I just had the idea. I'm gonna actually put a jar in the lesson room that says like add $1 for every time you say, "I played it better at home." I'm telling you, I'm going to be making tips out the wazoo from every student. If you are looking for extra help with your guitar playing, check out unlimitedguitar.com. I've got a 90-day guitar transformation program. It's awesome. We meet once a week. You also send me videos of your playing throughout the week, and I send you a video response of what I think you're doing great and what I think you can work on next. And you get access to all of my lesson material that's designed to take you from beginner to the late intermediate stages of your guitar playing. So yeah, check it out, unlimitedguitar.com.